Summer is traditionally a time of sun, fun, and serious distance from the classroom.
Isn't summer school something you use to threaten students like they do in the movies? Not here at Riceville. Here at Riceville, it's an opportunity to expand your learning and fill some gaps from the school year.
The mimic octopus.
The mimic octopus was bad.
In Riceville, summer can actually mean school.
My favorite part of summer school is math.
Searching these halls, you won't find a single student or teacher upset about their lessons.
Sometimes we have homework, math and reading.
The general consensus? Summer school isn't bad. Wildcat educators say it's providing structure for the young people. It's also precious one-on-one time with the teachers.
Historically, they had done summer school at Riceville, and they had done it for students who were persistently at risk, which meant that they had scored lower on their tests in the winter and the spring, and they wanted to close that gap for those students. In the year of the pandemic and following a year where they had shut down schools and then needed to close that gap, we lost some learning there, and then we were face-to-face all year, but it's face-to-face in a different way, and so knowing that had some effect on the students, then we needed to open that up. And so we didn't make it only for certain students, we opened it up to any parent and family who wanted to have their students get a little extra learning this summer.
We get snack and lunch. Usually hamburgers and milk and beans.
Students seem to be enjoying everything offered in summer school. That includes the meals. It's a benefit for those who participate.
One of the neat things, we partnered the summer school program with the food program that's happening here at Riceville. So the kids, when they come, are able to come in and have a hot breakfast. So from 8 to 8:30, they're just eating breakfast, and then they go for the academics, and then they wrap the academics up just in time to have lunch, which is also free for the kids. If your kids are at the daycare, it's a walking distance, and we did provide the transportation to help it make it more accessible for parents and students.
No one puts in a full 8-hour day, but the goals are to improve reading skills and math strategies. It's time well spent.
Summer school is really for everyone. It's for the kids. They need to have just that extra structure. Some of them would be at home playing video games all the time, and they get to come in and do fun activities and just get ahead. But it's also for the teachers, because we get to really learn where the kids are at and what skills we need to focus on and review when we come back to school in the fall.
As a student, it's a little different from a typical school day. There are lots of fun activities, outdoor time, and even some water play.
As a parent, it's important to consider your students or your child's learning in the summertime, and summer school is a great opportunity for your kid to get that learning. We do reading every day, and that should be something that the kids are doing every day during the summer to help them gain their stronger reading skills. And so that's one great benefit of summer school, and we're also working very focused on skills in math. We have smaller classes, so they really get that individualized time and small group time to focus on what that child needs.
It's fun. We read and do math.
Learn antonyms and synonyms. Numbers, plusing, minus, and multiplication and division.
And in a year that was full of ups and downs and a pandemic, this is just a little organized extra for students to grow and learn.
For the elementary kids that have summer school, they come at 8 o'clock, and then they have an opportunity to eat breakfast, and then at 8:30 we start class, and from 8:30 till 10 o'clock we have reading time, and then after that we have a little snack and a short recess, and then we come back inside and we get to have about an hour and 10 minutes of math, and then at about 11:35 the kids get the opportunity to have lunch at school. So we head down to the cafeteria and the kids have lunch, and then we have some awesome teachers' aides that are providing transportation for the kids. So when they're done eating lunch, then the kids, if they don't have a ride, the aides bring them home in vans.
Let's look at page 4. I would say we would continue working this each summer we can and expand it as long as we have personnel willing to give up some chunk of their summer and teach it. And one of the things that made it accessible for some families is that we provided transportation. We didn't get to the point where we needed a big bus. We would need a bus driver then too if we got that big. But I think that any extra learning that students can get is beneficial for them in the long run.
On behalf of the Riceville Wildcats, and during this great summer, I'm Chris Nelson.